welcome back to the Beach Bum Bookworm. I am Tiffany. I'm so glad y'all found me again today. My channel is all about cozy mysteries and romance books, and today I'm coming to you with an April TBR. I know I never make TBRs, but hear me out. Hear me out. I'm making this to keep myself on track because there's some books I want to finish before Malice. Okay, so Malice, I leave on the plane on the 25th. It's the Thursday before the conference starts on Friday. And there's some books that I really want to get read, and here they are. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Please make sure that you hit the like, notification, subscription bell. All three of those help us out tremendously. I can't thank you enough. I'm so appreciative. You have no idea the fun that I'm having, and you guys have made it all possible. I can't put into words how thankful I am. Remember, support is absolutely free. It costs nothing to hit any of those buttons, but it helps us out tremendously. So the other thing that I want to say is I will be doing a Malice vlog this year. I'm so hesitant to say that because I get into it and then I forget because I'm just so in the moment of the experience. But I'm going to try to get some footage of all the different days and kind of the things throughout the day and the evening. So we shall see how that goes. We shall see how that goes. There'll definitely be videos from Malice. There is every year. But like in a vlog, I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to attempt it this year. So there were some authors that I knew were attending, and I definitely had on my list of either getting another book done in their series or trying them. And then there's some authors I went through the list and I was like, oh, and I was just kind of looking at the different stuff. And here is what I've come up with. This first one I had never heard of, but and it was up for an award, so it caught my eye. And then I went and looked at it. I'm like, yes, I'm reading at that. So the book is called Glory Be, right here. This is the first in the Glory Broussard Cozy Mystery series. This is by Danielle Arsenault. And it says, I'm going to read it to you. It says, the first in a crime series set in the Louisiana Bayou, introducing the uncensored amateur sleuth, Glory Broussard. It says, it's hot and sticky. It's a hot and sticky Sunday in Lafayette, Louisiana. And Glory has settled into her usual after-church routine, meeting gamblers at the local coffee shop where she works as a small-time bookie. Sitting at her corner table, Glory hears that her best friend, a nun, beloved by the community, has been found dead in her apartment. Oof. When police declare the mysterious death a suicide, Glory is convinced that there must be more to the story, and with her reluctant daughter, with troubles of her own in tow, launches a shadow investigation in a town of oil tycoons, church gossips, and a rumored voodoo priestess. As a Black woman of a certain age who grew up in a segregated Louisiana, Glory is used to being minimized and overlooked, but she's determined to make her presence known as the case leads her deep into the web of intrigue she never realized Lafayette could harbor. I am so excited for this. There's so much about this. A Louisiana cozy that's not in New Orleans is very intriguing to me. I love New Orleans as a cozy setting, don't get me wrong. But outside of Louisiana or outside of New Orleans, I'm very excited also. I love that the character it seems like there's going to be some church gossip and some stuff like that mixed in. I love when characters have some sort of religious aspect. There's just so much I'm excited about for this. I cannot wait. So I will be reading that before Malice. Next up, I'd like to get to number 2 in the Record Shop Cozy Mystery series by Olivia Black. It's called A Fatal Groove. I loved book 1. It says catching a killer without skipping a beat. So this takes place in Cedar River, Texas. And there are 3 sisters. Yes, Junie, Tansy, and Maggie. And they opened Sip and Spend, which is this record store. Their family had owned a record store in the heyday of records. And in the first book, the girls come together and started again, and they have a coffee shop in the record store, and the coffees are named kind of musically puns and stuff. It's so good. Like Johnny Bean Good or something like that. That's amazing. So in this one, it says the annual Blue Bonnet Festival is brewing. Yes. And the whole town is in harmony. Junie and her sisters, Tansy and Maggie, thought opening Sip and Spin Records was going to be their biggest hurdle, but the Frappuccino hits the fan when the mayor drops dead, poisoned by their delicious coffee. Oh boy. That does not look good. I cannot wait. I really enjoyed the first one. Next up, I'm going to be reading Weeding Out Lies. This is by Jackie Layton. She has a dog walker series that is phenomenal. I read the first book in that. I really need to put it on my SAS list so I get to more of it. So this one is a new series by her, but I do think there's a number 2 that just came out. So this one says, or will be coming out, sorry. This one says, Flower Farmer, Emma Justice's life is firmly rooted in Litz, Texas, where she has recently begun her new business. One morning while delivering flowers, she stumbles upon a prominent citizen dead. I cannot wait. I love farm cozies and the idea of a flower farm cozy. Yeah. And there are series that take place in Texas, but not a whole lot of them. So I'm really looking forward to that area that state as a theme. I cannot wait to get to that one. Again, that's my next read. Next up is a new one, and this is on my 24 to start 24, and this author will be at Malice, so I definitely will get this one in before. This is by Molly Cox Brown. It's the Cora Crafts Cozy Mystery Series. Number 1 is called Death Among the Doilies, and I love this cover because these colors are, first of all, peach. Well, orange is my favorite color, but I love every color of orange better than the straight orange. So like this color, peachy, salmony, coral, whatever you want to call it, is probably my all-time favorite color. But I love like burnt orange. I love all the shades of orange. They're my absolute favorite. And I still love the regular shade of orange with like the Fighting Illini orange, but all the other like shades of orange are my favorite. So I absolutely love this cover. This one, it says, for 30-something blogger Cora, small town Indigo Gap, North Carolina seems like a perfect place to reinvent her life. Shedding a stressful past as a counselor at a women's shelter, Cora is pouring all her talents and most of her savings into a craft retreat business. I cannot wait. I've been looking forward to that one for a long time. Next up is a favorite author of mine. It's Amanda Flower. I haven't read the 5th and the most recent in the Amish matchmaking series. It's called, what is the 5th one called? Dating Can Be Deadly, right here. I love this series. This is a spinoff to one of my favorite series of all time, which is the Amish Candy Shop. So Amish Candy Shop takes place in Harvest, Ohio. This is a spinoff taking place in the same fictional town. Our main character, Millie, is a matchmaker in Harvest for the young Amish couples. And she moved back after she loses her husband. And her sidekick, Lois are some of my favorite detectives, amateur detectives. They are so funny. They're like Lucy and Ethel, but one of them's Amish and one of them's English. And so Lois is such a sassy person. It's so funny because I feel like she says a lot of the things that Millie can't. But the two of them together are a hoot. I mean, and I absolutely love them. I can't wait to get back to this. I've enjoyed every book in this series, so I'm really, really excited for that one. My last 2 are by the same author. One's a brand new series, and I really wanted to start it, and the other one is a series that was already existing, and I really wanted to get to that one, so I was like, well, I'll just try both. I think if I can find some of these books on audio, I'm going to be just fine. So the author is Joyce Tremmel. The first series is Brewing Trouble. The first book in that series is To Brew or Not to Brew. This is set in Pennsylvania, and I feel like we don't get a lot of Pennsylvania cozies, and if we do, they're set in Amish country. So I'm really excited for this one. This is set in Pittsburgh. It says that our dream came true for Max O'Hara, who went all the way to Germany for her brewmaster certification, is now preparing to open her own craft brew pub in a revitalized section of Pittsburgh. I cannot wait. I've been wanting to try that series for a while. I think there's 4 I don't know how many are in that series. Why am I just saying that? Hold on. Not sure if the series is still going. Let me see. So it looks like there's 3. It looks like it's a trilogy, and the last one was published in 2017. So probably not getting any more, but never say never. The second one is a cider house shop series. There's only 1 book out. It just came out. I think it was this year. It was called Deadly to the Core. And it says, perfect for fans of Amanda Flower and Julianne Lindsay. 2 of my favorite authors. You had me. I don't need to read anything more, but I will for you. It says, Julianne Lindsay, when Kate Mulligan inherits her great uncle's fruit orchard, she quickly realizes the apples aren't the only thing that can have rotten cores. I cannot wait. I love fruit orchard cozies. I love them so much. Fruit farms. I'm totally there for that. That is all the books I want to finish. That is my TBR in April. Keep me on track because let me tell you, I'm not a TBR person, but I really want to get these read before Malice. Oh my gosh, what are you planning on reading in April? I know we're already in April 6th, 7th. It might be the 10th by the time you finish this video, but what are you reading in April? Let me know. Give me a big thumbs up for this video. And until next time, may all your future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everybody.